What's your ultimate goal as an artist?
My ultimate goal as an artist is to inspire. Inspire people to do better, innit? I find that a lot of artists come in it with no purpose. They come in it just to make money. I'm trying to inspire, innit? Especially the youth, I'm trying to inspire them to... It doesn't matter what setup you got, nothing like that. Go do your thing, innit? Go push it. Like, you're not a nobody or someone, innit? And that's what I want to be remembered as. My name is Trey Metz. My artist name is T3. And I'm an artist, innit?
So how long have you been doing music for?
I've been doing music since 2020 COVID, but properly doing music for like 2 years proper now still, yeah.
How did you kind of start doing music? And what made you...
My friend, he told me about this app, innit, during COVID. It's called Voloco. So basically I used my iPhone and at the time I was using my headset for my PS4, innit? And I plugged it in. This is when I had like an iPhone 6S still. Plugged the jack in, and then we started making a song, and then from there it's just taken off. But like, I have a home studio now. I don't use it as much. I prefer the phone because it's more my sound, and the auto-tune is pretty easy to do. But yeah, that's how I got into it, man.
So what kind of like criticism did you get? Like, how did that like influence and change in your music?
So I got a lot of criticism. Like, it was a lot of like cap rap. I was saying stuff that I've never done, never like anything at all, and people were saying everything was like off time and stuff like that, etc. And like, I listened back to it when they said that, and I just couldn't see a difference. I was thinking, nah, this is still cold. Like, loads of people get away with rapping about this and that and not actually doing it. Nah, yeah, I just had to mature up, take it on the chin. And also another one was an American accent. I started off with American because I listened to a lot of American music, innit? Shout out my boy R3DROOM. He's the one that told me about the American accent, and I switched it up and started using the UK accent because that's where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like, I use a lot of US slang, but yeah, I had to start doing the UK, and that was a tough one because I was like, I can't really find my sound, but I just had to stick with it, and yeah, I found it.
Have you like performed live? Yeah. Or...
Yes, I have.
How was that?
Bro, I must have performed live like 3-4 times now. So I'm part of a group called SYN. SYN, Sin 9. So stands for successful, well, you've got your successful young niggas, and then you've got, the main thing it stands for is synchronizing your network. My boy R3DROOM, who's the main leader of it, he threw an event at, I think it was The Loft. We did it there for free, and yeah, my first time performing there, I was nervous, innit? Yeah. I was hella nervous, like, I was worrying about, what if people don't fuck with my shit, like, etc. I remember him calling my name to come on stage because we were towards the end, and I remember getting up on stage. You just got bright lights hitting you, you're seeing loads of people, now I'm starting to panic a little bit. Once the music started and I got into it, you just get into a zone. You just zone out and you're just in the moment. And I love performing. I love it. Like, it just brings a different type of feeling and energy. And you're like transferring the energy to other people, and I find like probably one of like the best things. Like, it's better than like gaming, like anything at all. Like, yeah, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I feel like with that like initial anxiety, I feel like if the energy's there, it doesn't matter.
100%.
If the music's classical, if people are bumping to it.
Exactly, man. Yeah.
It's just, how do you like manage your like making music and your personal life, like your job, or do they like intertwine?
They do intertwine. It was, to be fair, intertwined last night. I was doing a shift at Burger King, closed shift, which is like 4 till half midnight.
Yeah.
I was listening to my music, doing the washing up, and then I just started listening to beats. My manager was getting mad at it because I was paying more attention to what I was writing than what I had to do job-wise, and it can interfere sometimes, but I find that's where you have some of the best work. The first thing that comes to your head is the most honest thing, so I write it down. A lot of the time it inspires as well, like working at a youth centre as well is super inspiring for my music as well.
How do you stay motivated? Like,
sometimes for me, I just have to take a step back and have a little break, because there's no point in trying to force it if I've got writer's block. Sometimes I will I will listen to different types of music to try and find different inspiration. Recently I've been listening to a lot of like Kendrick Lamar. I'm not like conscious, but I'm conscious, innit? I was doing the underground thing, and then I started getting blocked. I was like, I don't know what to do, like everything just sounds the same, innit? And then I started writing conscious shit, started listening to a lot of stuff like that. Gave me a lot of motivation, and also my people around me. It could just be from a conversation. It doesn't have to be from a music point, a conversation, or a stranger I walk past, or even like a homeless person. Sometimes that gives me motivation, and I think of an idea, I'm like, okay, cool, I need to write that down. Or when I get home, I'm a freestyler, because I do a lot of freestyling as well.
Yeah. When you were recording on your phone, what was like the biggest challenge, and how did you overcome that?
My biggest challenge was, one, not sounding super clear. I thought like, oh, as an artist, I need to sound super clear, get my words out, stuff like that. But then I got to a point where it's just like, I just had to accept that I haven't got expensive stuff to be able to sound as clear as I want to, and I just had to embrace it. And sometimes expensive mics don't even sound as good, that's the thing. Like, sometimes the cheap ones are the best. But another thing was the mixing and mastering. Because there's not a lot on the app I use, there's not a lot you can do when it comes to like mixing it and stuff like that. So you kind of you have to record it perfect. Otherwise it's like, it doesn't sound right, it sounds a bit fuzzy, like you need to have your like, not too far away from the mic or not too close, but yeah, you need to have it perfect.
So why does like this feeling of wanting to inspire the youth, where does that come from?
So I was put into care when I was younger, innit? When I was about 8, day after my birthday. And yeah, I went through the care system. And I found that like, I was from a broken home and stuff like that, council estate, your usual. And then I got offered a job at a youth centre. And then I started realising that a lot of them I can relate to, innit? And ever since then, they are the future. Like, they're the ones that, when we're not here, they're still going to be here.
Yeah.
And you want to make a right impression on them. Otherwise, they're very easily, what's the word? I wouldn't say hypnotized, but they're easily influenced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they, where they're still young and their brain's not fully functioned, they'll do anything, and you gotta steer them and guide them onto the right path, innit?
What's next in your music career?
I want to see how this tape pops off. Youth for the future, but I think the next thing is touring. That's the next thing. We've done a couple shows in Southampton. I think it's time to start branching out. Starting to take over other cities.
See the demons peeking, wonder how some jewels and they just be gleaming. Gotta find the routine and just keep repeating. Making all these plans, money's all I'm scheming. Yeah, you're looking good without that makeup. I hope that it's a dream so I don't wake up. I can never get used to all that fake love. Played around with my heart, now I'm looking dumb. Confused over lust, now I see it clearly. I know you said you're sorry, but it wasn't silly. Looking in the mirror, really thinking, is this me? Pull my heart